Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Daily Destiny with Jessie B. I am at Jessie Christensen, and happy Friday. I hope you guys have been having a great week, had a great 4th of July, great day off. And this morning, I just have a quick encouragement for you going into the weekend. And then I have a quick project announcement at the end. And so today, I'm going to start in the book of Mark. I'm going to read about the story of Jesus feeding 5,000. And I know a lot of people are familiar with that, but there's so many things that we can learn from this story. And so I'm going to start in Mark chapter 6 and then verses 35 through 34. Again, it's the parable of Jesus feeding 5,000. And so it starts with verse 35. By this time, it was late in the day, so his disciples came to Jesus. This is a remote place, they said. It's already very late. Send the people away so they can go to the surrounding countryside and villages and buy themselves something to eat. But he answered, but Jesus said, you give them something to eat. And they said to him, the disciples, that would take 8 months of a man's wage, and we have to go spend that much on bread and give it to them to eat? And Jesus replied, how many loaves do you have? Go see. And they found out, and they had 5 loaves and 2 fish. 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. So here we have Jesus speaking to a large crowd with his disciples. And it was getting late, and the disciples finally tell him, okay, Jesus, send the crowds away. They're getting hungry. They're getting anxious. They need to go back to their villages, back to their homes. And I love what Jesus said. I can imagine him just staring at his disciples and saying, well, you give them something to eat. And his disciples said to him, well, that would take 8 months of wages to feed all these people. And that response made me think about, okay, why do we feel the need to inform Jesus of that we don't have enough? You know, Jesus never asks for what we don't have. He always asks for what we do have right now. And I believe that the ingredients for miracles are in our grasp, but we just need to recognize what we have first. See, God could have done the miracle out of nothing. I mean, he's God. He could have fed all those people. But God is looking for faith, and that's why he uses people. He's looking for people with faith. So what do you have now? And I love what Christine Kane says about this. She says, we devalue what we have and end up doing nothing instead of the one thing that could activate something. See, God never asks for everything from us. He just asks for one thing. And he asks, what do you have right now? And so here is something to think about today in this story, that Jesus ended up feeding 5,000 people from that. With only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. From one little boy in the crowd who gave them his food. And do you think that that little boy was the only one out of those 5,000 people that had food that day? Because there's never really just one person in the crowd, right? It's just one person who's willing to give and to stand out and to give, to be all in a crowd. So Jesus can work miracles when we're all in. But we look around too much for everyone else to give and for everyone else to be all in, when Jesus is saying, just give what you have. I just want what you have. We devalue our gifts because we get distracted scrolling through everyone else's life. And we believe that if we just maybe had that time or her gifts or her talents or her treasures, then we would have enough to give to Jesus. And he's saying, I'm not asking for what she has. I'm asking for what do you have right now? So let's throw away our belief that our limitations are greater than God's supernatural abilities to do something through our lives. Let's throw that away, that limitation. Because ultimately it's about who he is and what he can do, which is always above and beyond anything that we've ever asked, dream, or imagined. And he's just asking for what we do have So let's throw away that limitation again of that our limitations are greater than a supernatural ability. So I hope that encouraged somebody today. I know that encouraged me. I feel that sometimes I do scroll around and I think about all the things that everyone else has, instead of being like, okay, Jesus, this is what I do have. I'm going to give it to you today. So thanks you guys for joining me today. Good morning, Kayla, Stephanie from Montana. Thanks for joining. And June, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys jumping on. And I do have a quick announcement I want to share with you guys. I've been working on a project the last couple months I'm really excited about, and I would love to have you join me. It starts this Monday. It's an online devotional called Treasure His Temple. It's a 5-day devotional to help extend your influence for Christ. And it starts this Monday, and when you sign up, you will get an encouraging devotion for the next 5 days delivered straight to your inbox. And so throughout these 5 days, some of the things that you will gain is that you gain biblical and practical wisdom on how to take care of your body as a temple of the Holy Spirit. You will learn how to create and implement practical, daily healthy habits to extend your influence for Christ. You'll recognize lies and replace them with truths on why you were created. And lastly, you're going to grow in confidence to be the most confident and influential vessel here on this earth for God to use you. I'm really excited about this. You can sign up for free at jessiebchristiansen.com. I'll also put the link up here later if you want to sign up for that. So it starts this Monday. I'd love for you to join us. I'm really excited about it. So thanks again for joining. Good morning, Cammie. I needed this morning. Well, thank you. I did too. Good morning, Casey and Doug. Thanks you guys for joining. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week. All right, bye-bye.